Get that. Oh, fucking hell. Dead animal in the road. Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody, and before we get into today's video, I'd just like to say, if you like the channel, it'd be amazing if you could give us a thumbs up. If you aren't already a subscriber, smash that red subscribe button, and if you are a subscriber, tap that notification bell. That way, every time this screen uploads video, you will get notified. So, let's get into today's topic. What are we talking about? So, you may or may not be aware, but here in the UK, our Prime Minister has moved forward when we're going to go all out electric with the vehicles. So originally it was going to be 2040 that in the UK there would be no more new cars built that would be ICE, which is internal combustion engines. So no more petrol or diesel engine cars built from 2040 onwards. That has now been moved forward to 2030. He wants to bring that forward. So now we've got less than 10 years, 9 years effectively, to switch, so for the companies to come up with viable electric vehicles, well, new electric vehicles from 2030 to start selling them. There's a couple of issues with this is obviously when they start switching over to that, do we have the power? Have we got the power stations to supply all this extra electricity that's going to need to be pumped out? Plus petrol stations. Does that mean they're going to have to start converting to electrical? Because that's the other thing, is we've got 9 years now to get the charging times down. There are a few, I've seen a few bikes and a few cars that you can get down to about 30 minutes now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting indeed to see. The other thing is, here in the UK we pay road tax, so depending on what type of car or vehicle that you drive, depends on and how much carbon it kicks out, determines how much road tax you pay. So, and especially vehicles before 2005. So over here in the UK, if you've got a say like an Audi 1.6 diesel that you only pay, which is really clean, or a hybrid car, you either pay no tax or you pay £20 road tax a year, say, which means, I'll get this right, if you're not paying road tax, you're not paying for the upkeep for the roads. So, and that's what our road tax should be for the upkeep of the roads. However, it's more of a penalty, depending on how green or how much carbon your car kicks out, or vehicle. So those people are going to be paying, so those people with cleaner cars are paying less tax, but could be doing the same mileage as yourself or more, so they're on the roads more, using the roads up, and they're paying less for the privilege of using the roads. It's a bit crazy. And then you've got the whole added issue with HGVs. I don't know if they're going to be, I don't think they're lumped in with part of this. I think HGVs will still be diesel at the minute, and really they need to be paying more because they do chew up the roads. Over in the UK, if there's a lot of heavy goods vehicles usage on particular roads, it produces ruts in the roads and the roads just fall apart. It's ridiculous. So it'd be interesting to see how our government's going to tackle that one. I mean, they're already talking about it, they're already alluding to it and getting you kind of like dialed into the idea of paying for your roads, because that's the other thing. Obviously you're going to pay for your electricity when you start switching over to electric, and obviously your fuel, and because there'll still be fuel cars. But then are we going to start paying, are they going to get rid of road tax, and are we just going to start paying what do you call it, for the mileage that you do on the roads, and how are they going to police that one? There's a lot of questions and conundrums to be answered. It's funny times indeed. All your second-hand cars and bikes, you'll still be able to use them. So not only are the petrol stations going to have to keep, they can still have to supply petrol and fuel, because everyone's still going to have their second-hand cars, and they reckon that your average car lasts for about 8 years. This is what the government are saying. So from 2030 to 2040, say, what are they going to do? Is there going to be an incentive? Are they going to give you your money so that you can afford to go out and buy a brand new electric car? Because like myself, I can't afford to buy a brand new car. I mean, my bike, this bike I've got now, is second hand. It's cheap as chips, cost me £3 grand. I have got a car that was second hand. I've got a family and kids to feed. I mean, pardon me, burping away. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to skin that one as well. How they're going to cater for everybody who's still driving petrol or diesel cars. Or are we going to pay the penalty? Are we going to get unduly taxed and ridiculed like you do with smokers? So over here at the minute, I think a pack of cigarettes is something ridiculous, like £10. So are they going to do that? Are you going to have like warning signs on the petrol pumps like they do on cigarette packets saying, oh, carbon monoxide kills polar bears and pandas? Are they going to do that and cause global warming? And then you're going to pay like £10 a litre for your fuel until you can get the money to get yourself an electric vehicle or a second-hand electric. Obviously there will be second-hand cars. But yeah, that's what's happening. It's going to be interesting to see. Throw in the comments down below what you think is going to happen. It's going to be very, very strange times. I don't know what's happening in your countries. And tell me if your countries are going to be following suit even. Sweet, what am I talking about? But yeah, 9 years, stand by. Bloody hell, I'm going to be keeping my bike for a bit. I would like to get an electric bike. I'd speak to Rev Bomb. He deals in electric bikes. He'll probably get me a good deal. But yeah, like I said, comments in the comments box down below. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this video here. So like I always say, well actually I've already said it in the beginning, so I ain't going to say that. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And that, my friends, is Jim Diesel out.